On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the USF Bulls offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
That's caught. It's Keith. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bulls will move the sticks.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Right back to the well. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Atkins. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
To the air, it's Milroe. He lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nowhere to move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Coming after him. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. On the ground, it's Powell. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabs it in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Brown wants to pass. He's going for it all. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 37, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Finds his target down the middle. And they're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say. Coming up, making a physical tackle.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, and it's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that hand right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
To the air on first down. The throw. Got a man. It's long. Puts him in the spinner. Still running. Touchdown, Bama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Bulldozes him. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to the air one more time. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the run, still looking. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Alabama, 17, South Florida, 7.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the 2nd half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop them.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field.
Touchdown, South Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, you got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that